cool. See if I can zoom in on this. It's cool. Like them wheels. Cool car. Definitely a cool car. Hey you guys, just a quick video here. Just trying to show you how I get my emblems off. What I do, these are just on here with double-sided, like 3M tape. They're not screwed in or anything. There's two little tabs, but they're just for alignment. There's no screws. What I use is just the cheap dental floss. The thicker stuff is a little bit better. And the cheap stuff is good. You want to cut some off, and then what you want to do is wrap it around your fingers on both hands. I can only show you on one right now, but both hands, and you kind of slide it in from the edge, and you work it back and forth like a saw motion. Okay, so I guess my camera started acting funky here. Anyways, what I'm telling you to do is put the floss in there. Put the floss in there with both fingers, both hands. And then you want to kind of work it back and forth like a saw motion. I'm not quite sure what I'm saying in the video. I'm saying there's two tabs behind there just for alignment. And then you kind of want to, maybe once you cut the double-sided tape off, you want to try to pry it off with your hands. Don't use a screwdriver or like a putty knife, because you'll probably scratch the paint. So that makes no sense. And then you kind of want to just pry it off with your hands gently once you cut off the double-sided tape with the floss. The floss might break a couple times. You might have to use a few different pieces, but it's way easier than using a putty knife or a screwdriver and scratching up the paint. And eventually I'll show you what it looks like. You got to watch out for the tabs that are there, because you're obviously not going to cut through the tabs with the floss. So you got to kind of go separate. And then it also works on these types of letters too, which is fun. Alternative than using like a screwdriver or a putty knife. You just have to kind of cut off the letters one by one. And that's just another easy way of getting off emblems. Show you what I'm doing here. I'm gonna get all the trim off of this car. I got the bumper off, tail lights. I'm just gonna clean up this car. Probably gonna do a buff job. You can see somebody try to clean it up and buff it. They get left all this compound and stuff in there, so I'm gonna pop this trim off, pop that trim off. End up repainting everything trim black, make it look nice. I still gotta get the side skirts off. They're kind of a hassle on the inside still, but I got all the other trim off. Front of the car, I got the bumper off. That's how I got this emblem off. See, there's just two holes for the tabs for alignment. There's no screws that go in there, so that emblem will just pop right off. This is what the back of the emblems look like. It's just two tabs. Two tabs back there, two plastic tabs for alignment. There's no screws. And this is that tape that's on there, 3M tape. That's the best way to get it off without messing up the paint. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now with this thing. I got a lot of the trim off, wiper blades are off. I'm planning on getting this rocker panel off. Probably might do something with these panels. I might black them out or something. Clean all this stuff up. And that's where I'm at.